Hey, very good evening to you all and welcome back to the channel. It is awesome to be here. I'm on my third shift of the week and it is absolutely brilliant that you're still subscribing. And to all you newcomers to the channel, you have all my full respect and love. Thank you very much for subscribing. Please spread the word. If you're a trucker or a golfer, smash that subscribe button and come join the channel. Right, so here we go, halfway through the week and I've just said goodbye to my old trolley. It was heart-wrenching. I just saw Woody and I let him know that I bought the trolley. I cleaned it all up. It was one of the Rovic trolleys, three-wheeler. Like I said before, it was like a bloody Rolls Royce. It was absolutely awesome. Just a bugger pushing up the 18th at my course. That was the only problem that I had with it, really. Other than that, it was a solid trolley. But now I've got the Motor Caddy electric SE trolley, and it is it is a absolute dream. It is absolutely awesome. I've only used it once, and I think it's a godsend, absolute godsend. And like I said, I should have got one years ago. Hope your week's going well, by the way. I really do. Whatever you got up to during for this week, work-wise, I hope everything is going absolutely beautiful. Mine's been quite pleasant, to be honest. It's on Sunday I had a run up to Iceland, up north. I've been up north and I'm going up north tonight as well, so all this week I've been up north. Right, so in the golfing world, a massive congratulations to Victor Hovland, who won at the weekend at the Valspar. He pipped Justin Thomas to the post. I had seen a bit of the golf, and I saw that Justin Thomas was leading, and then obviously Victor took the victory. Nice one. Good to see European winning in America. It really is, and it's good for the European golf team. It's good for his points for when the Ryder comes. Well, the Ryder Cup's coming up this year. At I think it's at Bethpage Black near New York. I'm sure that's where it's been played. So I'm looking forward to that. It will be one of the biggest sporting events of the year. Obviously it's run every 2 years, and when it comes around, it is just massive. And I think every golfer in the world watches it, whether you're American or European or wherever you are, or the other countries within the world. You will always watch the Ryder Cup without a shadow of a doubt. And even our last watches it. She loves it. She loves the Ryder Cup. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm not going to go on a rant like I did yesterday. It was just I mean, we just lose the will to live, really. Sometimes you can lose yourself and immerse yourself in tension, in anger, in pain, in whatever feelings that you're going through at that time, and you can just lose yourself with it, and you can get very emotional about it. And I do. I get very passionate and very emotional about my country. I do not want to see my country go into the dogs. At the moment it is, but you know, and I think millions of people around the country are feeling the same pain, and feeling the same worries as well, because there is a bigger picture, and I've maintained this throughout my shooting and the videos. There is a bigger picture being played, and I've always maintained right from the very beginning when I started shooting this that I've really don't like jumping onto the political stage, but it has such an effect on our life. You just cannot get away from it. Even what's going off in America, it affects us in the UK, and it is going to affect us big time in the UK. But I seriously try and steer away from it as best I can, but I just get dragged into it. In fact, I pull myself into it, and like I say, you know, I'm passionate. I'm a very passionate person, especially when it comes to my country. And like I say, you know, I don't want to see this country, you know, go down the toilet. It is such a shame. This country has been, you know, it's gone through 2 world wars. It's gone through so much pain in the past, and you know, disease, famine, invasions. You know, we've been through it all. And in this century, you don't think of our country being invaded from the inside, and it is. It is. Every city that you go to, the demographics are changing. Everything is changing, and it's not for the good. It really isn't for the good. But maybe one day it'll change. Maybe not in my lifetime. I don't know. I'm hoping it does change in my lifetime, but I worry more for my grandkids. Just like, you know, millions of people around the country that have got young children that are growing up in a society that it is now. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. They haven't got a chance. They really haven't got a chance, and that's what I fear for more than anything else is my grandchildren growing up into this kind of this world. Yeah, some things have got to change. They really have. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Right. Yeah. Before I go, we had my grandson up for tea tonight, and he's getting such a little bugger. He's into everything, and he always helps me to prep tea. I mean, I knew my grandson was coming, so I just did fish fingers, chips and beans. That's all I did, really. And he loved it. Absolutely loved it. But it comes and helps me. I've got a little 2-step ladder, and he climbs up on those, and he stands there at the sink, and then he helps me dish out the food as well. And we have such a great time. Time, freedom and money are 3 of the most important things in my life, and they should be for everybody else as well. Some people have 1, some people have 2. It's very seldom some people have 3, unless you're a millionaire, then you've got all 3. But it's very seldom, if you're working, like I said, a 9-to-5 job, you're going to get time, freedom and money. Yeah, it's very, very difficult. If you've not got a job, then you've got a lot of time, so you've got that. You haven't got the money and you've got the freedom. You can't get the freedom to do anything because you haven't got the money. So yeah, I think those 3 aspects should be incorporated into everybody's life for a stress-free life and happy life, and a life of fulfillment. So time for me, especially with my spending time with my grandson and my granddaughter as well. I've very, very seldom seen my granddaughter. We'll see her at Christmas time because she's older now. She's coming up to crikey. She's coming up to 20 years old, for goodness sake. She'll be getting married soon. So yeah, the time that I have is spent with my grandson now. So yeah, we try, myself and my wife try and take that the opportunity to spend as much time as we can with Leo. And like I say, we do a lot of cooking, and he thoroughly enjoys it. And when I take him home, because he's still got a dummy, or a pacifier, as the Americans like to call it, but he's still got a dummy, and he was sat at the table, and we were saying, right, I said, right, Granddad's going to take you home, and he sat there and he went, shit gang, shit gang. I was like, what the hell is he saying? And my wife was just saying, I said, what have you taught my grandson to say? And she was just sat there laughing her head off. She says, I think he's saying sit Grandad, so he wants to sit in my car. But it sounded like he was saying shit Grandad. But because he had his daughter, I was going like, are you saying sit Grandad? And he was like, yes, shit Grandad, shit Grandad. I was, me and our lass just sat there just cracking up. It was brilliant. But these are the times that, you know, you've got to harness, and you've got to cherish as much as you can, because they are absolutely precious. As grandparents, you know, we know this, because you know, there you go, take him or her back, you know, we've had enough. But yeah, it's brilliant. That's a blessing being a grandparent, is the fact that you can just pass your grandchild back to the mother or the father, or both. Right, that's it, I'm out of here. So drive safe, look after yourself, watch out for those lunatics, because they are freaking all over the place. They really are. Like, subscribe, please drop me a comment, and I will see you for my 4th shift tomorrow. Cheers guys.